Sean Sewell with Engearment.com and our beautiful gym Existence Athletics here in Denver, Colorado. And right here we have the much anticipated Bedrock Mountain Clog. This sandal shoe for people who wear sandals, hardcore Vibram, ECCO leather based burly footwear is amazing. In this review, I'll go over the fit, features, and functions on it. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I'll give you some sizing for context. A men's 11.5 in most shoes. These don't come in half sizes. This is a size 12. However, there is a load of adjustment, just like there was on the Bedrock Cairn that we reviewed and loved. And I have been using these nonstop since the day I bought them at REI months and months ago. We have a detailed review on these. I still recommend them. They're fantastic. These two play nicely together, and I'll show you the comparison between features and functions and differences as well. Back to this guy. There is a vegan version available as well, synthetic materials. This has really amazing leather from ECCO. We interviewed ECCO many years ago at an outdoor retailer event, and Danish company, a lot of history there, woman-owned business, 5th generation tannery. I think it's the biggest tannery in Europe. So it's very high quality leather. And when it comes in, it's more firm and it's very clean. And now it's got some patina to it, some wear. Well, as you can tell, I did not wash these up like I always do with other shoes before I use them, because I just literally took them out of the truck from a camping trip this weekend, and this is how they look, and I love it. So back to the adjustability, where I got you. So I'm a medium width, not particularly narrow, nor particularly wide on the toe box or the foot, just medium in general. And I find these fit my feet very well. I've mostly used them barefoot without socks, but you can definitely get socks in there too. We've been using some alpaca-based socks, as you've seen on the Engearment YouTube channel. Those play nicely in here. When you get them on, there's going to be 3 ways to adjust. And you're going to want to adjust 2 of the 3 ways, just probably once. Spend about 15 minutes adjusting is what I've kind of budgeted. And so there's a hook and loop right here in the rear. So that's going to give you basically your heel stay and also your length for your heel. And then you get one more adjustment like that right here, hook and loop adjustment right there. And that kind of gives you the volume of your foot right there. And then finally, this is the one that you adjust every time. You put your foot in there and then just tighten it a little bit, and that'll bring your foot in. So that is the one thing I loosen, is this guy right here. Loosen, put your foot in, and then tighten them down. Pretty simple, right? Why I like these so much is because I love sandals. I love them pretty much year round here in Colorado. However, the exposure for the toes scares the bejesus out of me. I've broken my foot twice this year, broken my toes a few times, even have foot surgery. I've gone over that in other videos. So as much as I love these, and I do wear them all the time, I'm kind of scared when I go on trails. Although I did hike a few trails in these, and I went to a lake and ran with our dogs and drove an ATV, and I did a bunch of stuff in sandals. But if I were more concerned with protecting my toes and warmth, that is where the Mountain Clog comes in. As you can see, this really burly reinforced toe area that is magnificent, so you can take quite a bit of abuse. We were camping for the last few days, and you know, cutting wood and bringing wood to a fire and walking around in the dark and letting loose, and it was nice to have that extra protection mentally as well as physically. Then the leather itself. So obviously you get more coverage with the Mountain Clog than you do with the sandal. So more protection from the elements. Nothing's, you know, gravel. Oh, a bit of gravel came off the bottom of the shoe. But yeah, gravel, sand, stuff like that's not going to get in there as much. So if you are not only walking or on trail, but maybe you're biking. I often like to bike to the gym here, and I don't want to bike in sandals. So I can bike in the Mountain Clogs because it just feels more secure. I'm not getting debris. You know, oftentimes we're going through trails that have brush, and so they're hitting right here, and I'm not worried about scratching my foot. The Mountain Clog stays in place very well. You can wear it with socks, without socks. You get the grippy bed right there is a little bit thicker than the Cairn, original Cairn. I think this is 14 millimeters and this I think is 16. So it's a little more comfortable. It is also a little bit heavier. So if you are bike packing, backpacking, what have you, and you're a gram weenie, I'd recommend the Cairn because you can strap them to the side of your pack and they also pack down to pretty much nothing. Whereas these take up a little more space. Not a whole lot, but you're also getting more shoe than you are a sandal. Oh, there's so much to go over on these. Oh, very importantly, the traction is Vibram. It's legit traction. Like I mentioned, I took these on trails and I've bushwhacked up and down mountains. In Colorado, we have mountains, not just little hills. And I've took these into mountains the last few weeks and I absolutely love them. And also them being a clog is a pretty easy access. You can kind of slip your foot in there, especially in the middle of the night and you get a tent and just go check on nature or walk the dog. Easily slip it on. If you want more security, obviously you put the heel strap in place and then tighten down that guy and you're going about your business. As far as warmth, obviously the sandal is going to be cooler on your feet on hot days. Like today it is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So this would be my first choice, of course. In temperatures, I've used these felt comfortable without a sock, 40 to 75 degrees. Above that, you definitely do notice that it's not breathable. I mean, it's leather. It breathes a little bit, but it's not like a synthetic shoe or like a flip-flop. It's gonna build up some heat in here, and that can be to your benefit, especially if you're using these in other seasons outside of summer. You can wear them with socks, so this can absolutely be your winter alternative to your favorite sandal, and also for more protection. Albeit they're a little bit heavier, they're not very heavy, maybe 13 ounces, 14 ounces for this guy. For such a substantial, well-made, burly leather footwear. And price reflects it too. This is a high quality offering. It's about $170, $175 US, I believe. The synthetic version is a little bit less. And then the sandals actually are on sale at REI right now, which if you're looking to get the sandals, I'd grab them right away. Currently, as of this video review on beginning of September 4th here, these are not available, but they will be later this month. So definitely, check it out end of the month if you want to pick these up. The sizing, like I mentioned, was accurate. The leather is top notch. The traction is fantastic. It is Vibram. It's going to last you a long time. Comfort right out of the box is great. Even better over a weekend of hiking and backpacking. I can't recommend enough. They're fantastic. And also the looks. Either you love them or you don't. But if you love them, you're going to really love them. Yeah, these are fantastic. Thank you, Bedrock, for sending these over. I really enjoy these. If you have any questions or observations, put those in the comments below. We'd love to hear your insights. If you want to see more content on more footwear, which we cover a lot of footwear, consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel, link below. I'm Sean Sewell, the owner and director of Stoke for Engearment. Until next time, take care.